here we need to check what are the refund policies, whether the amount is refundable. If in any case the visa is refused, in the offer letter they'll give you the admission decision, whether you are successfully admitted or not. Along with it, if any clause is there or any kind of condition is there in the admission. Okay, most of the cases this deposit amount will be deducted from the first semester tuition fee. Some top universities, so they are taking almost 4 months, 5 months also. Okay, in general actually there are two different types of interviews. Some cases it's a technical interviews. Okay, in some cases it's a general interviews.
Let's dive straight into the topic. So I have applied to the universities with all the documents they have asked for.
Okay.
So what is the average time by which I can get a reply for the letter of admission or letter of rejection?
Here the complete turnaround time, initial stage, like we do apply to the university till we got the admission letter, it's completely depends on the universities.
Okay.
Here some universities they are giving within 4 weeks.
Okay.
Some they are taking almost more than 6 weeks, 8 weeks. Some universities they are taking 12 weeks also. Okay. By the time we are applying, it depends on the time we are applying. Okay. As I already told you, for the fall semester, some top universities they are closing the deadlines in December 15th. Okay. Here student is applied in November 15th, but they will issue the decisions by March, April.
Okay.
Some top universities, so they are taking almost 4 months, 5 months also. Okay. For some students actually I applied in January. They are getting the admissions by March. Okay. As of now also, for if we apply in April also for the fall semester, we'll get the decisions in sometimes 4 weeks, 6 weeks also. Okay. Here the college start date is approaching. Okay, the universities will work faster. They'll give you the decision in faster way. 4 weeks is very rarely.
Okay.
But in general 8 to 10 weeks. 8 to 10 weeks is the ideal time for most of the universities. Sometimes it might be more than that, sometimes it might be less than that. Based on that, depends on the university how fast they are working on each application.
Okay.
It's completely case by case.
So for example, I got a reply from the university. So what will be in that reply, like you are selected and you can come join our university, or are there any clauses you have to satisfy this or you have to satisfy this? What will be generally in this admission offer letter?
In general admission offer letter, they'll give you the letter like congratulations.
Okay.
You have been admitted into our university for so and so program. Okay. This is the first thing. Sometimes there might be some kind of conditions will be there.
Okay.
Like if a student is having low GPA in his bachelor's degree, but the university wants to give him the admission. Okay. In that case, they might give some conditions. Okay. Some cases actually the student is not meeting with the English proficiency requirements of the university. Okay. In that case, they'll give you different conditions. Okay. Some cases the university asking the student to make some deposit amount, like $200, $300, $500, some $4,000 also. They are asking us to make some payment. In the offer letter, they'll give you the admission decision, whether you are successfully admitted or not. Along with it, if any clause is there or any kind of condition is there in the admission, they'll also mention that clause or that condition in that admission letter. Okay, the student, if any kind of condition is there, the student must satisfy that condition. Okay. To get the I-20 from the university.
Okay. So what will be this general clauses in this offer letter? For example, as you mentioned, if it is a payment clause. So what will be the average payment? Is it like an advance or a deposit, or what is that?
Different conditions are there. Okay. Some universities they'll give you the provisional admission. Okay. Some universities they'll give you the conditional admission. Okay. Whenever the provisional admission is there, okay, in general cases what happened is, if a student is having low GPA, the university is willing to give the admission to the student, but they are keeping one provision. What the provision is, the student should maintain at least 3 GPA in his first semester. Okay. Okay, or at least 3 GPA in his first 3 subjects. Okay, or 4 subjects. They'll mention that provision. Okay, in some cases there are different types of conditions. Some universities they are having deposit condition. Okay, depends on the university, the deposits will change. Okay, some universities need official documents. Okay, some universities actually they are going to issue the offer letter with only the soft copies of the documents.
Okay,
But later they need official documents. Okay, in that case you need to submit the official document, then only they will give you the full admission.
okay,
Okay, and some universities, if the student is low in one section of the IELTS score or any English proficiency test, but the university willing to give the admission, but they'll give you the ELS course first, that English, some kind of English course. After completing the English course only, student will get the full admission into the that whatever the course he wants to do.
Okay.
These are the different types of conditions will be there. And main cases, this English language courses and that official documents need to be submitted, and also some payment deposits will be there. Here the payment deposits, whatever the amount we are paying, here this deposit is depends on the university. Okay, some universities need only $100.
Okay,
Some universities need $200.
okay,
Some universities are asking for $500.
okay,
Some universities even asking $4,000 as a deposit.
okay,
Okay, this completely depends on the university. Okay, in most of the cases this deposit amount will be deducted from the first semester tuition fee.
okay,
The student needs to pay anyway the tuition fee. After going over there in the USA, they'll pay the tuition fee. This amount, the deposit amount, will be deducted from the first semester tuition fee in most of the cases.
understood.
Some cases, if the visa is refused, it might be refundable. It's case by case.
Case by case differs from university to university.
University to university.
So you mentioned another case of CGPA score 3/4, a condition where student has to satisfy CGPA score of 3/4, or else what actually, or else will he be deported back, or will the university give another chance? What exactly does happen?
It completely depends on the dean.
Okay, dean of the university.
Dean of the university or
Okay.
dean of that particular department, they will make the decision.
Okay.
Okay. It might happen very, very rare cases.
Okay.
We did hundreds of students actually. No one
Ever deported back, okay.
Deported back just because of this reason.
Okay, good.
Okay. Students can maintain 3 GPA. 3 GPA is fine. Okay. They can. They should keep some extra effort. They can easily get 3 GPA.
So most of the students will get, all of the students will be getting it.
Yeah, mostly all of them got it.
Okay. So as you mentioned, this payment clause which we have discussed, why it has been kept mandatory for some universities? What is the exact reason behind it?
Okay, the thing is actually here, each student, here you should consider, each student, they are applying almost 6 to 8 universities.
Okay.
Okay, if a student is getting the admission from 3 to 4 universities, he needs to decide only one university in the end.
Yes.
Even though he got 4 admissions, he will not go to the 4 universities.
Yes.
He can go only one university.
Yes.
Here, most of the students, if there is a deposit for 3 universities, the students will pay only for one university, whichever the university he wants to go.
Okay.
Okay, to finalize the students.
Okay.
Okay,
Understood.
to finalize the students for that particular program. Okay, if the program limit is 100 only, okay, if they got the deposit from 100, then they'll stop the admissions. Okay, deposit is for the university
To know how
confirmation,
serious are you.
how serious the student is.
Okay.
Okay, if the student is okay with the university, he'll pay the deposit. Anyway, the deposit amount will be deducted from the first semester tuition
fees,
fee.
yes.
And if it is $100, $200, it's deductible. Okay, if it is more than $500, some $1,000, some $3,000, some $4,000 also there deposit. Okay, in that case, we need to check with the refund clause. Okay, whether if it is $100, $200, we can leave it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a small amount.
Small
Okay,
amount, yes.
let us leave it.
Okay.
But it is $1,000, $4,000, we can't leave
Yes.
it. Here we need to check what are the refund policies. Whether the amount is refundable. If in any case the visa is refused, student should check compulsory before making the deposit.
Okay.
Okay. If it is the case, if it is refundable, you can pay. Anyway,
you
you
can
will
take
get
a
the
chance.
money. If anything goes wrong, you can get the money back.
But it is non-refundable. Money has gone in vain because there is no admission. I'm not joining in it.
Yes, of course. We
So-
need to check before doing it.
So you also mentioned another document called I-20 document. So what is it exactly? What is this I-20 document?
I-20 is a final official offer letter from the university.
Okay.
I-20 is having one number, service number.
Okay.
Okay. Whenever a student got the admission or offer letter from the university, he can't attend for the visa. Okay. He's holding offer letter.
Yes.
But a student need the I-20.
Yes.
The government rule is like US government rule. Whenever a student wants to attend for the visa, he should get the I-20 from the university.
Okay.
Okay. This I-20 contains the basic information like the student name and student date of birth and the university he got the admission, and along with it the university, each university having their own school code.
Okay.
That school code and the program he got the admission and the program start date and the end date. As we already discussed, some programs duration is 1 year, some programs the duration is 2 years.
Yes.
And also it contains the tuition fee. What is the tuition fee for the complete 1 year program?
Okay.
What are the general living expenses? Okay. What are the health insurance and the books amount? Okay. Here, who is the university advisor? Okay. It contains the all basic details of the student. Along with it, the government issues one number, service number. We call it as a service number. It starts with N.
Okay.
N, some 10 digits number is there.
Okay.
This is the official document from the university. With that, only student can apply for the visa.
Okay.
I-20, once the student got the I-20, then he can start the visa process. I-20 is the final official document or offer letter from the university. With it only, you can go for the visa processing.
Okay. So, for example, if I apply for 4 universities, so can I get 4 I-20s, or is there any limit that I have to get only 1 I-20?
No, there is nothing such limit.
Okay.
If you got admission from 4 universities, you can apply for the 4 I-20s.
Okay.
You will get the 4
4
I-20s.
I-20s, and I can select one
Select
from.
only one university before going to the visa interview.
Understood.
Okay. You need to finalize before going to the visa interview which university you wants to go.
Okay. So, in offer letter conditions or clauses, you also mentioned about university interviews. So, what are these university interviews actually? Why they are conducted? How they are conducted?
Okay. In general, actually, there are 2 different interviews, 2 different types of interviews. Some cases, it's a technical interviews.
Okay.
Okay. In some cases, it's a general interviews. Okay. If it is a technical interview, okay, the faculty or the professor, okay, who is proficient at that in that subject, okay, whichever the subject is student going to take, in that subject they'll take the interview. It's completely technical and related to the subject. In some universities, actually these kind of interviews will be rare. In most of the cases, these are for PhD programs.
Okay.
Okay, that too in MS for top 10 universities, some universities might ask, but very rare.
Okay.
Okay, but for the PhD, most of the students, the interviews will be there in common.
Okay.
Okay, these are technical interviews. The general interviews will be like there will be general questions like okay, why did you opted this particular program?
Okay.
Okay, and like if a student is having some kind of work experience, okay, they might ask you what did you contributed to your team as a team player.
Okay.
Okay, and some cases like what is the biggest problem you have ever faced.
Okay.
And how did you given the solution for that problem through out of box.
Okay.
Okay, and the student is going to apply for some MS or some PhD program. Okay, they might be asked, what did you like in that program? Okay, in some cases, to which faculty you want to work with.
Okay.
Okay, here when it is a technical interview, the students already might have an idea about the subject. Okay, if it is a general interview, the student should prepare about the course, what is the course he is going to take, what are the different types of specializations they are offering. Okay, under which faculty he wants to work.
Okay.
And also he should prepare with his any kind of best achievements what he did. Okay, is he ever failed in anything?
Okay.
Okay, how he achieved from that failures.
Okay.
Okay, these kind of general questions will be there. Students should prepare according to it.
Okay.
Okay, if it is a technical interview, it's completely different. Okay, based on that faculty and based on the subject you are applying, that specialization they will ask you.
Okay.
Okay.
So why specifically these interviews are being conducted? Is it like a filtration process, or is there any other reason for these interviews?
It's one of the filtration process only.
Okay.
But in some cases for the PhD programs, the particular professor, they are looking some technical knowledge in the student.
Okay.
Okay, they want to recruit. Okay, the student might submitted the resume. Okay, the student might submitted the statement of purpose. It may contain all the information, but the professor wants to test whether student is really having that knowledge or not. Okay, it's completely technical thing.
Okay.
In some MBA programs also there will be a general interview. As I already told you, technical and general. For MBA programs there will be a general interview, and for some top MS universities also it's a general interview. It's part of the filtration only.
Okay.
Part of the filtration, they'll based on the answers and all, they'll filter the applicants, then they'll give the admission decisions.
Okay. So is it like, for example, for masters, is it like 50% or 30% of the universities are opting for university interviews, or is there any percentage on that?
Top 10 universities, top
Okay.
20 or top 30 universities.
Okay.
Okay, hardly 3%, 4%.
Okay.
Universities might ask. Some
Okay.
universities also asking for small essays.
Okay.
Small essay, video essays.
Oh,
Like we should explain ourselves. Like in the SOP, anyway, student is explaining.
this is a video SOP.
Video SOP. Some
Okay.
universities they are asking video essay. Okay, what you did. Okay, what you are going to do. What is your future plans and all. This kind of video essays also required, but very very few universities they are asking in that way.
Okay.
Okay. If it is the interview, they'll conduct it through online Zoom call or, and sometimes it's a pre-recorded questions will be there. The student needs to answer the questions.
Okay, understood. So, any special tips for our viewers or the students who are watching this podcast on attending these university interviews, how to crack them?
Okay, if it is a technical interview, just prepare the person who is going to taking the interview. Okay, just go with his profile, like
Okay.
what program he is doing research,
Okay.
what topic he is doing research. You better prepare related to it.
Okay.
And also the general questions will be there. You can check with the online. Okay, there might be some common questions will be there. You can prepare for those questions. And also if it is a general interview, there might be a chance the toughest things you have ever faced. Okay, you should have an idea about the course curriculum.
Okay.
And about the faculty. Okay, you can prepare about all these things.
So, if I prepare in this way, so there is a high chance that I can break this university interviews very easily.
Yes, of course.
Understood. Okay, so I understood about university application process and all the documents need to be submitted, etc. But there is one question where many viewers are asking for and are waiting for is education loan. So, how can a student apply for this education loan? What is the process of this? And as this video is brought to you by VmapU, your trusted partner in realizing overseas dreams since 2009. With expert counseling, personalized guidance, visa assistance and more, they have helped around 1.5 lakh students achieve their international dreams. Whether it's pursuing MS in USA, MBA in UK or in any other country, contact VmapU by clicking on the link below, register yourself by entering name, email ID and phone number, and they will call you back within 24 hours to guide and turn your aspirations into reality. And VmapU also offers free SOP maker, free LOR maker and free university shortlisting tool as well. Make sure to explore these. Thank you.